Hi, Deb Pervin here, and today's Tuesday Tweak is about first quarter results. And the funny thing is, I went back and looked at my PowerPoint from last year, and it's almost the same issues. Here we are, Q1 results from 23 look a lot like Q1 results from 22. Ah, I swear, Q1 is always hard. It starts slowly and then you build momentum to Q2. And Q2 is always busy before you get into the summer season. So the thing that amazes me is we had the same issues. So obviously the question is, did you hit your goals? Your sales goals? Are you ahead of budget or behind? Are you ahead of where you were last year or behind? What if you missed your targets? Why? And here's the list, and it's just amazing that the list is the same. Labor shortages, increased labor costs, inflation, recession, all of the same issues we were dealing with last year. Supply chain issues might be a little better in some industries, but not all. How do we deal with our workforce? Are we doing hybrid? Are we doing virtual? We're facing COVID still. And the war, we still have a war on, and we're looking at nuclear devices, which is scary, and our markets are still very volatile. So we've been living with this uncertainty for quite some time. Is it better or worse than a year ago? And then the effects of these uncertainties is obviously reduced cash flow. We've now dealt with high interest rates for an entire year, which has slowed down borrowing. But leverage is high because the cost of borrowing is high. Payrolls are, we're worried about hitting our payroll. We're worried about turnovers. Remember the great retirement. Now we've got quiet quitting, so we're still facing these issues, and profits are down. So the question is, what are you going to do differently? What are you going to change? What are you going to stop doing? And what are you going to give a little more time? So are you starting to see some traction in March and April that the marketing plans that you had, or the new sales and the new products that or services that you're putting together, those are starting to see some pickup from prospects, or maybe some clients are starting to increase their engagement with you? So really give that some thought. My recommendation is that you debrief with your team. Sit down with them, find some time, set aside 90 minutes and go, okay, what happened? What did we see? What did we do well? What didn't we do well? And get their buy-in on the successes that you had, and have them talk about their successes and some of the things you could have done better. And then set your quarterly rocks for Q2. I'm going to talk about quarterly rocks next week. If you have any questions or concerns, please give me a call and enjoy the ride. It's a journey and we're all on it. I will see you next week.